Welcome back everybody to Forza Motorsport 7, continuing on in the Masters Championship, which we've got about 8,000 points more to gain. And yeah, we're going to be doing the Sport GT series in this episode, and then consequently in the next episode, because 6 races, 3 races, an episode. So yeah, let's see what these are all about.
If you're looking for supercar performance at a slightly cheaper sticker price, you'd do worse than starting here. Spotted on the racing grid and in the showroom, these cars have GT DNA running through their pipes. With their serious performances, they can hold their own against the world's most exotic cars.
So yeah, these are basically racing versions of road cars, but still effectively can go on the road. So yeah, we've got plenty to choose from, as you can see. GTRs, Vipers, etc. But we are going to go for the Dodge Viper ACR, purely because it's got a hell of a lot of good acceleration going for it. Excellent handling and braking, and even though the speed isn't all that great, it still does about 175, which should be more than enough for any circuit we get going on here. So yeah, let's get out there and get to the first race. Right, so first of 3 races for this episode is at Bernese Alps Festival Circuit, 3 laps, 3.63 miles a lap. This should show off the superior handling of this car, and I'm pretty sure from what I've seen of the cars in this division, it is the best handling car out of the lot. Might not be the fastest in terms of top speed, but yeah, handling wise and braking wise, it's certainly up there. So yeah, let's get started. Let's see what this Viper can do. Obviously a lot of the handling comes down to the aerodynamic tweaks over the standard car. It's not actually got all that much more power more than the standard one, I don't think. Oh dear. Seems to have ruined one of our mods by not staying on track. Don't know when that happened though. But oh well, it's only one mod. There are 2 of us to earn. We'll just do them by at least coming top 3 or higher. I've not been on Bernese Alps this one anyway for a while, I don't think. This is the first time I've driven this car in this game as well, so there is that. Maybe I should have got a bit of practicing with it beforehand. Ooh, Aston Martin is all over the place. Didn't realise that it's on track for a lap, not on track for the whole race, so we could still get that mod. Not if we're going to understeer wildly off into the barrier. Just be a little bit more confident in the vehicle's abilities. That, for instance. If only this car had a 6th gear, would have had a higher top speed. Whoopsie daisy. need to get to grips with this vehicle. At the end of the day, this car is just as much of a racing car as a road car now, so you have to treat it like that. Got the mod. Should help my bank balance on this game a fair bit after buying this car and upgrading it. Really want to at least get third place. Do not want to be any lower than a podium position, quite frankly. Should be able to easily get past this GTR. Squeeze past there. This Corvette's going to be hard to get past in this final little bit. Damn it. Oh well, gonna have to settle for 4th place. Not the worst showing we've had, but I would have preferred a podium position, especially since that would have gained us more money, and more points. But yeah, we've had worse starts, and we've done pretty well in those worst starts for a first race. So I'm not too worried, to be honest, and we are actually only 70 points behind 1st place, which was in a Ferrari 430, and there's a Nissan GTR FE, which we beat, so I'm pretty sure we can beat them if we get close enough, and then a Corvette from 2015. Corvette is actually one of the popular ones, but Nissan GTR is the most popular there, as far as that Vanquish came in 7th, considering how it nearly crashed. Well, it did crash, but it nearly wiped out completely, me included. So yeah, there we go, 4th place to start with, so let's get on to the second race. Right, for the second race, we're at Sonoma Raceway full circuit, 2.52 miles a lap, and there's 3 of them. So yeah, hopefully this car will do better here, because this is obviously a real track, and there's a lot more, you know, handling sort of corners. I was hoping Bernie's Outs would be able to, you know, use the best of this handling on this car. But for whatever reason it was kind of understeering at points, so hopefully it won't be the case for this track. So let's get started. And hopefully we'll come higher than 4th as well to make up for that position. Bit of a squeeze. Sorry, Aston Martin, that was my fault. Past, try to anyway. Shame this car doesn't have more speed, because obviously it is, I think, the most powerful car here. 645 horsepower. Just think really it's kind of like the gearbox letting it down. 5 speed with that amount of power really I don't think works. Come on. It's going to be 4th place again, I'm afraid. Very nearly 3rd though, as you can see. Yeah, that's annoying. Because obviously we had the handling. I just think we kind of failed to break free of, you know, being behind a pack for so long. Because we were in 5th, 6th place for a solid amount of time. Probably around 2 laps, so... Yeah, that's unfortunate, but, you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. We've still got 4 more races to go and 1 more race this episode, so... It's still all to play for, but obviously we have dropped down a place. We are only 20 points behind 3rd, but we are like, you know, 170 behind 1st place, so... Yeah, still some way off beating that Ferrari. But yeah, let's just save this replay for my own sake. And yeah, let's move on to the next and final race for this episode. Right, for the final race of this episode, we're going to be at Prague, full circuit for 3 laps, 3.51 miles a lap. So yeah, this is kind of like Bernie's Alps and setup, so I'm not all that confident about how this car's going to do, considering we only came 4th in Bernie's Alps. But hopefully we'll break that 4th streak and at least come higher this time round, so let's get going. I really want to get first place at least once this episode, because, you know, that would greatly improve our chances on the leaderboard. So let's try and beat that Ferrari 430. People that it randomly or stupidly break. Absolutely no reason to break on that bit. All that bit. Yeah, the AI do struggle at times with circuits like this. I don't know why. Damn it. Went a little bit wide there. Trying to get past this BMW i8. Oh, we did it again there. Yeah, we're going to have to brake a little bit earlier. Come on. I wish it let me pick the point that I want to start again at, not just choose it for me. I did not purposely ram that Corvette, but I get a bit nervous when a car's right beside me and I'm right by the wall, so get a little bit anxious and overcompensate steering wise. But he's still right behind me, so he's not really lost any ground. My fault, should have realised where he was coming up behind me. Just diving for a corner. And I failed to not hit the Aston. I'm all over the place this race. I'm just really anxious to try and get first place. Oh dear. Wide on that corner again. Do apologise for my clumsiness this episode. I don't know what's wrong with me. Right, let's try and get higher than 4th this time round. We are in at least a better position than we were in the previous race on the final lap. We keep screwing up the same kind of corners. Ah, trying to get into that sneaky little gap that Nissan left there, but hit the wall instead. Well, we're not going to get first, but we are at least improving by twofold on our positions previously. That should help us on the leaderboard. But again, sorry for the messiness of those laps. Really just wanted to, you know, get into a higher position, but obviously I was pushing the car a little bit too hard in places and not really learning its handling characteristics. But yeah, that'll definitely help us on the leaderboard. Should get into 3rd or 2nd. 3rd, yeah, and we're only 45 behind 2nd place, and now only 100 and, well, I say only 195 behind 1st, but we're at least on the podium positions now, so hopefully we can move our way up eventually. Hopefully we'll get 3 wins in a row and move into 1st place maybe, but who knows. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.